Hey guys, welcome back to Overtakes. This is Misfit.
And I'm Cal.
And we're here to talk about Stage 3, Week 5, Friday. So, we've had a couple days to let the playoff stuff fall into place, and we have 3 teams that are in right now. We have New York, Boston, and the Valiant secured a place last night, even though they lost to Boston in a great match.
Yeah.
And today we have the first match of the day is going to be the important one, pretty much for the rest of the weekend. This is going to tell the tale of who's going to be in. We got the Gladiators taking on the Boston Uprising, who are going for the full-on undefeated season or undefeated stage.
They're going for the 10-0.
Yep. And what lies in their path? A team from New York. I can't wait. I'm sorry. I actually
right?
I don't want to hate
man.
Boston, but being from where I'm from, geographically, it comes naturally, and I just want to see that. But to this match, so we got the Gladiators and the Uprising. Parameters for the Gladiators to get into the playoffs is they can't get 4-0'd or 3-0'd.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, though, Philadelphia is the only team with a shot, and they have to 4-0 the Valiant.
Yeah.
On the last match of the weekend. So I don't think that's going to happen.
I mean, if the Gladiators win, they automatically put themselves in.
Yep.
That's a tall task in this game for sure.
Yeah, I think so too.
But I still think I absolutely think that they could 3-2.
Oh yeah, they could take the 3-2.
Take it as a 3-2.
As long as they don't get shut out.
Yeah.
They're in a good position, which this team, honestly, the way they play, I mean, I watched my team get fucking demoed by them and I was not happy. But, you know, Monty actually said something that was pretty hilarious on Twitter. He's like, the amount of times that Fisher has pulled out map wins out of his ass is unbelievable. And
right.
That's the thing with him leading the charge with this team. They don't get 4-0'd.
Right.
And if they do, to me, it's shocking.
Yeah.
Even if a team like Boston, I mean, that's going to be a big battle, him and Gamsu in this. That's going to be great to watch. I went against Boston because I thought the match meant more to the Valiant yesterday, but I'm going to go with Boston because they're looking for the kills, man.
Yeah.
They want the undefeated.
Absolutely. Yeah, Boston is just, they're too freaking good right now. I really think the only team that can take them out is New York. Yeah. Even though they beat New York earlier, I don't see that happening when it really comes down to it.
Yeah, when the money's on the table, that's going to be a hard... I don't want to use, like, with Boston, I don't want to use, like, all the sports cliches, but they are playing on a different level.
They really are.
I hate saying shit like that, but they're in a different time zone than everybody else, except for New York, really, right now.
But New York's been in that time zone for the entire season, basically.
Not slowly, I guess. They're running away with the whole playoff picture for the overall. I mean, they're plus 66 on nap differential.
The next closest is London with 35. So New York has almost double, and possibly in the next 2 days could make it double.
Yeah. This is going to be a good match, though.
This one is going to be.
I don't think we're going to get any kind of 4-0 from Boston in this.
No, I will be shocked if this goes anything less than 5.
Well, the problem is, it's going to be 1-0 Boston to start. Because they haven't lost on Volskaya yet. This season.
Yeah, but every time
I say shit like that.
Yeah, every time someone says that.
You're welcome, Gladiators.
Right.
I just cursed the Boston Uprising.
Especially when it comes to playoffs and playoff implications.
Yeah.
Like, you can just throw all that shit out the window.
Yeah. I gotta go Boston. Just the way they're playing, it's just insanely good. And all across the board. I mean,
as much as I love the Gladiators, they're quickly becoming one of my favorite teams.
Me too.
Just because, I love the scrappiness of them. I just don't know if they can pull this game out. I think they are better off hoping that New York is just we want Boston first.
Yeah. Which, with the way New York is...
if Boston wins this game, then they get
choice.
They get the choice. And so we could, I don't know.
And we could see, who they pick, just because even if they 3-2, the playoffs are set. They have 2 days to decide whether they want to play the Valiant, the NYXL, or the Gladiators. And you could go over tape and see who you played against better and just say, who knows? They might just call out New York too.
Yeah.
Call out the big boss.
I would love to see that. And then we see Battle of LA in the playoffs.
I want to see that in the playoffs. Can we just, guys, New York, Boston, let the LA teams play each other. And then we have New York and Boston and the Battle of LA. Why would you not want that?
Right.
Just on the whole. I could go on for days about New York, Boston. I mean, and then the way
you get New York, Boston, you get freaking LA, then you get LA, Boston, or LA, New York. Yeah. Like, hell yeah, give me that.
That's got all the fun, like from other leagues, NBA, NHL, baseball. I mean, that's old school baseball. New York takes on Boston and then they play a Los Angeles team.
Right.
That's fucking awesome. I guess we're just putting off the next match because there's really nothing to say about it.
No.
Other than it's pretty much New York like warming up deathmatch style.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with this match, one of the things that I really am going to look forward to is to see just how, like, I don't know, it feels like the higher the pressure, the better performance we get from Fissure.
Yeah. I want to see that too.
And I am so excited to see this dude play in like a really like important game.
Yeah, me too. Because honestly, he in that match earlier in the week, Florida should have been up 2-0, and he pretty much said no.
Yeah. And
he just absolutely took over.
These are my maps.
Yeah. Fuck you. We're going in the playoffs. You guys are not doing anything. Get the fuck out of my way. We need to play Boston. Just shut up and go home.
He's just got that like killer instinct that you need.
Yeah, and he's just, and the rest of the team, they have that, but they don't look like they have that. They just look like dudes that are having fun or whatever. But man, you get them in Shaz, Big Goose, Sure Four.
When you see Fissure and he's just like focused, like he is terrifying.
Almost as terrifying as Jonak.
Right. Which, I mean, Jonak always looks like he's ready to murder, so.
And he pretty much is always ready to murder.
He really is.
Oh, yeah.
But also heal at the same time? That's the great
That was the thing. I was watching him play, like, not this match, not this week, because I didn't watch the Dallas match. Let's be honest. If you guys watched the Dallas-New York match, you're more hardcore than us, because I turned it on for 2 seconds and I was like, whatever.
This isn't even worth watching.
Yeah. But last week I was watching him, and the amount that you talk about Jonak, I mean, we're moving into the next match here. You talk about Jonak with the Stone Cold Killer. I watched him on Nepal basically just heal the team and do a little bit of spamming with the orbs. And it was just, you can talk all you want about him being the killer. He's a good support, too.
Oh, yeah. He's incredible. Like, that is his first priority, and it works. But, like, the fact that he can do that, get all the heals that he needs to get out, while still also freaking clicking heads is just absurd.
Yeah. Yeah, so
projectile clicking heads, by the way. Projectile. That's the even more insane part.
And they're playing on the slowed down Zen, too, aren't they?
I don't think they are yet. Okay. I think that'll come in the next stage. I feel like it's not gonna make that much of a difference for Jonak, honestly. There might be a few less headshots.
Yeah.
But he'll figure out how to lead it properly.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, he plays on ladder enough, too, where he's been playing it live.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So
by the time it's implemented into the actual league, he'll be fine.
Yeah. And honestly, like guys like Shaz. They'll be all right with it, too. They're unbelievable. These guys playing Zen, they actually changed. I think, like, Jonak is leading the charge. They changed the way you play Zen.
Yeah.
I mean, you always used him as sort of like a supplementary DPS, but these guys have turned it into like an art form.
Yeah.
Where, honestly, you have to have him on your team, and you have to have someone with insane aim that knows how to use the right click, or it's not even worth having him.
I mean, you can get by, at least at our level, you can get by
like
me, being pretty decent. Like I am terrible with the right click. I make my money just throwing out left clicks.
Yeah.
Because I'll throw the orb on somebody, and then I'll just throw a couple of those and hope that somebody else takes them out the rest of the way. But if I get orb and headshot or two, I mean, they're freaking done at that point.
Yeah. Okay, so do we need to talk about this match at all? Since we've been... we had a little Zen discussion.
Gushing about Jonak again.
Yeah.
I think... I mean, what else is there to say? Like, Shanghai has improved a decent amount, but they're not getting a win this stage. It's just not going to happen.
Unfortunately. And it's
their first win is going to have to wait until the next stage.
And honestly, I think it'll be against my team or Dallas.
Probably Dallas.
Yeah. Because my team's very disappointing right now.
I think Well, I think you guys take care of business when it really comes down to
not
being completely humiliated.
Right. Unlike against San Francisco.
Right.
Where that was just a fucking steamroll job.
Yeah.
But we're both taking New York in this. I want to see Shanghai continue on their path.
Yeah.
Because I've been knocking Sky. He's looked a lot better.
Yeah.
And if they can get their support game up with Gigori and Addo and Dia, and you just bring the supports up a little bit, you're on the level of teams like the Mayhem, and you could give like San Francisco a little bit of a battle, maybe.
Yeah, and they definitely have the potential to get better, and then
they have a potential to get a win.
Exactly, they have the potential to get a win, and then on top of that, I think they can figure out the people that they need to keep, people they need to drop, and the adjustments they need to make in the off season to make themselves a better team.
I think so too. Maybe get another main tank, do something with obviously all these guys are on like 1 year contracts, I believe. So
yeah.
Guys going in and out at the offseason is going to be kind of weird.
A lot of in the offseason. The offseason in this
and the Dallas Fuel have nobody.
Weird, right?
Is that Coco's still there? Oh, he's cleaning out his locker. Never mind.
Right.
He's got his mouse and his keyboard in his hands. He just hasn't locked the door yet. Anyway,
he was the only one that wanted to stay, but they wanted him out.
I'm going with Seagull. Fuck this.
Right.
Where are we going?
But yeah, this game is. I mean, we don't even have to. They don't even have to play it. It's pretty much going.
Okay.
4-0.
Now the last game of the day kind of matters today, but for Sunday, but not really. But overall, this is a big game.
Seoul has to win 4-0 to get into the stage playoffs,
and then
they also have to like they need a miracle basically to get into the stage playoffs.
They can't lose a map, and
they can't lose a map. They need. I think they need the Gladiators to lose all of their maps. And then I think Philly has to lose all of their maps too.
Yeah, so
in order for Seoul to get in, so they have like the slimmest of chances of getting in, but mathematically they are still not out of it.
Yeah, and they're playing a team where they have not taken a map from.
Yeah.
They have to 4-0.
Right. London has historically just completely owned Seoul.
Yeah, and
we might as well call it the London Dynasty.
Yeah, yeah, because they're London's bitch.
Yep. Just like time. We have LeBronto.
Yeah, LeBronto. You hear that, all you fucking Raptor fans out there? Guess what? LeBron ain't done yet, and you know what? The Pacers were better than you guys thought too. Toronto's fucking mid-level. Sorry,
it's true. They're shook.
Yep.
You can see it.
Now you gotta come into our house now. What do you think about that?
Oh my god.
Can't wait to see that. Anyway.
If you're not a basketball fan, understand that basically we're watching probably the greatest player of all time just completely dominate. And it is a pleasure. I love having that guy on my team because we had to witness it the opposite way in the 90s. So this is kind of our karma. This is
you get a little payback.
A little payback.
Yeah.
Because basically what Toronto's going through right now is what the Cavs went through against the Bulls in the 90s constantly.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, we got Mark Price and we got all these guys. We're going to be great. Yeah, London and Seoul. I mean, London historically has just completely dominated Seoul. So
I don't think anything's going to change in this, really.
It's really not. I'm saying London 3-1, 4-0 possibly.
Yeah, and London honestly, they're tied in the standings, but they have the divisional thing in the overall playoffs.
Yeah.
And London wants to be ahead of Seoul no matter what.
They do.
And, I think this is going to be a smash job.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that Seoul has going for them is they are the leader of the Pacific Division because every team in that division is garbage.
They're all beating each other up.
They're all beating each other up. It's basically the only teams from that division are Seoul and the Valiant that are even in the playoff picture.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is just like, they're so far behind, I don't even think they can make the playoffs for the most part.
The only team that's got a shot is the Gladiators because they're one game behind a couple of teams.
Yeah.
But their map differential is so bad that they can't make up.
Right. Their record is nice, but their map differential is probably going to keep them out.
For instance, if London was in the West or the Pacific, they would have a 25 map disparity over Seoul.
Yeah, they would have a commanding lead.
Unfortunately, they're 35 maps behind fucking
Right.
New York.
I mean, 4 of the best teams all come from the Atlantic.
And you can even throw Houston in there. If Houston was in the West and the Pacific, which we thought was going to be the better division, but who knew?
Right.
Anyway, so we both got London in this. I mean, there's really not much to talk about it other than they own Seoul. They're going to kill them.
Absolutely, they're going to shred them.
Because if Seoul loses one map, they're done.
Yeah.
For the stage, and they're just going to do what they do, and they have injuries and all that stuff. And Birdring, I guess, has a wrist injury too. But they're making up for it with the players that they got. I mean,
right? So I mean, they've had a rough stage, but I mean, I'm not going to count this team out when it comes to the overall things. Hell no.
They'll reorganize, and the next stage they'll be back on.
Yeah, I mean, if they're not, then they're in trouble. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But
that's going to do it for Friday. We will talk to you guys later about Saturday matches. Don't forget to subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff. Join the High Noon Pick'em. And,
which I am dominating, by the way.
Yeah, I forgot to pick last week.
I forgot to pick this week. I missed the first 2 matches this week.
I thought I put him in, and I didn't. I went back. I was like, what the fuck? I got 0s across the board.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was dumb. Anyway, you guys have a good rest of your day. Sign up on the social media stuff down below, and we'll talk to you later.
Catch you guys on the next one. Later.